Have you ever looked up in the sky and wondered how clouds actually form? We all know what they are, just tiny water droplets. But why do they clump together instead of just forming a giant blanket across the sky? I'm Jonathan, and today I'm going to show you exactly how a cloud forms. But not up in the sky, but right here in this jar. Now to begin this experiment, I'm going to pour some hot water into this jar. Now you see, clouds form due to evaporation. This is when liquid water turns into a gas called water vapor. For example, when the sun heats up oceans, lakes, or even puddles after it rains, some of that water turns into water vapor and rises into the air, even though we can't see it. So even though the sky may look empty, it's full of invisible water vapor. Now something really important happens next. Warm air rises. The air from the jar is being warmed up by the hot water, just as the air near the Earth's surface is warmed up by the sun. As the warm air rises into the atmosphere, it moves into lower areas of lower temperature. And that temperature change is what helps make clouds possible. As the air rises and cools, something called condensation occurs. Condensation is when a gas turns back into a liquid. Like when you see water forming on the outside of your cold drink. So the invisible water vapor in the air starts turning into tiny liquid droplets. But clouds don't just form from water alone. They need tiny particles like dust, pollution, or smoke to form around, which is where these matches come into play. Now, along with dropping a match in the jar, I also put a foil sheet with ice cubes on top. This creates a mini system inside the jar. We now have warm air rising to the top and cool air from the ice falling back down to the bottom. This is not unlike the movement that happens all around our atmosphere. It's called convection. It's this constant movement that helps clouds form and grow. And from the looks of it, our cloud is complete. But not all clouds are created equal. We have cumulus clouds. These are your big and fluffy clouds that you usually see on a nice day. We have stratus clouds. These are your flat and gray clouds, which often cover the entire sky. And finally, we have cumulonimbus clouds. These are your tall and powerful clouds that are responsible for thunderstorms. In conclusion, clouds form through the interaction of evaporation, condensation, and convection, which is air movement. And we also talked about the 3 different types of clouds. So even though clouds may look simple, they're a result of complex processes happening all around us. And you've not only seen it, you not only know how it works, but you've seen it firsthand in this jar. Thanks for listening.